Hi bestie, welcome back. As you can see, I'm not in my usual setting. I'm not in my little room. You don't see my little pink posters in the back. This is actually my childhood bedroom. This is my parents' house and I'm visiting. So this is the room that I grew up in. It's a bit different from when I was here, but it's so nice to be home. And all of this childhood memories got me thinking about everything that I kind of explored, tried, tested in my life. And I was thinking, let's do a video of some of the most unconventional beauty hacks, secrets, things, not even beauty, but all in all girly, feminine tips and tricks that I learned that nobody told me about. So hence this video, I compiled a list of 8. I have more, but I don't want to overdo it. By the way, that right there is a puzzle that my mom built. She loves puzzles. And I'm gonna start very strong. And if you hear any creeping sound, is my chair. I had this chair from when I was 10 years old, I think. For the first unconventional tip that I have for you, and I don't know if I have it for you, it's just more that what worked for me. So for the first tip, this thing, bee pollen, will give your girls a nice lift and some volume. This is bee pollen. I don't know if you know what bee pollen is. I didn't know. I had no idea that this thing exists. This is how bee pollen looks like. They're little golden pellets that are packed. I learned about this on TikTok 2 years ago. I'm not the type of person that just goes into any trend blindly. I need to do my research. I sat down and I looked at every single thing that I could find on it. Turns out I couldn't find any verified research that is legit. So I'm not claiming that this is scientifically proven to work. I'm claiming this has worked for me. For me, it has worked for so many other girls. I discovered this on TikTok 2 years ago. I wanted to know if there are any side effects that I should be aware of, and I started using it very cautiously. These little golden granules are packed with minerals, protein, and vitamins, so they're very, very beneficial. What it helps with, it supports hormones, balances the mood, boosts immunity, it helps with skin glow. I think I noticed the biggest change when it comes to my immunity system. I have become so much more resilient. When I was using this very consistently, there was no cold for me, no viruses, nothing. I was very healthy, and that is number one thing why I love it. So bee pollen is very rich in phytoestrogen, which is a plant compound that mimics estrogen like we have in our human bodies. So that is one of the reasons why people believe that it helps with the growth of your chest. At first I thought it's not working. It's not working at all. I did not know if it's working or not. I noticed a slight difference, but then girl, that's all I have to say. There is nothing else that I've done in this previous year that could have led to that effect. For me, it worked. Try it on. If you want to try it, please be cautious. Don't trust everything you see online. Don't trust me. Do your research. See if you are qualified to take this. You want to know that your body is healthy and that you can take bee pollen. So please consult someone before you do and do your own research. There are some side effects that girls have reported on TikTok where, for example, because is that this has a balancing effect on your hormones, which it works very well, but some girls reported that they have had very, very heavy flow when they started taking bee pollen, or that they had really, really severe case of cramps. So please be careful with it, and if anything feels off, do not take it. So how you take it, how I love to take it, it's good for this to dissolve. So not too much, but you don't want to crunch it in your mouth because it's very thick. It's not thick, but it's crunchy and it tastes really bad. You get used to the taste, but at the same time you don't. So you need to cover it up with something else. So I love to use it in a little yogurt bowl or granola or with my oatmeal, something that will dissolve it. And then if you really don't like the taste, I will just sprinkle a little bit in my coffee, and then my coffee will dissolve it, and just take it with my coffee. For the tip number 2, sage is gonna cleanse your skin, your scalp, your soul. If you know me, you know my ultimate love for sage. So this is sage. It's dried sage leaves that my grandma makes herself. She grows the sage and then dries it, and we make tea out of this. It looks like that. It's a very weird, soft, but still crunchy thing. It's a tea, dried sage leaves, basically. Sage has been my favorite plant for years now. I absolutely love it. I use it for my face, I use it for my scalp, I use it for everything. So I think that the reason why my hair does not get oily so fast is because I do sage cleanses on my scalp. I showed you guys in one of my previous videos how I make this sage water. It's pretty easy. It clarifies the scalp so well. Gives a nice detox. If you have dandruff, if you have very oily skin on your head, like your scalp, this will be your new favorite thing. I cannot stop yapping about sage. I think I've been using sage for the past 7 years, and I don't think I will ever stop using sage. First, I used it on my skin. I don't really have a problematic skin, but I do sometimes get an oily skin and those little like melias around my cheeks. So with sage, it's an extra step in my cleansing routine that I like to do. I spray my face with a little bit just to kind of cleanse my face even more, and then I moved on to the scalp. I would do this before my hair. I would spray it all over my scalp really nicely to get in there, give your scalp a nice detox and cleansing, and then wash it off. And I really feel like this is what my hair loves. One little disclaimer is that sage is very dark and it can darken your hair. So if you're a blonde, maybe test it on a strand if you want to do this, because it can stain your hair and not make you as light as you would want. Another usage is a lot of women are using sage to cover up gray hair on a natural way. So like if you have gray hair and use sage, it will like mask the gray hairs, which, I mean, sage is so amazing and people have not yet discovered it, and I'm so sad to hear that, but I love it. Sage has antibacterial and antifungal properties, so it cleanses your scalp, it reduces dandruff, the itching, the product buildup, everything is nicely removed so you have a clean surface to work with. It also supports hair follicle health because it has something, I don't know, like some sort of acid, I'm gonna write it here, that's known to be helping your hair follicles health as well. And it can also stimulate the blood flow. I don't know how, but this is what I found, and in that way promote hair growth. For the skin, besides cleansing properties, sage can also fight free radicals damage and slows the signs of aging for your skin. I'm not gonna yap anymore about sage, just try it out. Next tip, if you have any sort of acne or bumps or, I don't know, a rash on your back or even your bum, get some Sudocrem. Sudocrem will help you fix it in no time. I tried so many different things. Sudocrem cleared everything. Sudocrem was originally made for diaper rash, so for babies. So when babies wear a diaper and get a rash from it, helps with the healing of the skin, removal of the rash, and prevents the itching. This is a very thick antiseptic cream. It looks like this, like I said, very thick. I just put a little bit, but it's very thick. Some of the key ingredients Sudocrem has is zinc oxide, and zinc is known to dry out any acne or bumps that you might have. Also, it stops the further inflammation, so it kind of calms the area down. And also it has stuff like, I think it's like, I don't know, something on L that helps with the soothing of the skin. I read the full like ingredient list, which it's snapped in half, so I cannot read it now. It works so quickly because it works in 4 steps. It's ridiculous how great this is for this problem, because at first it calms down the irritation. Second, it dries out that spot. Third, it's antibacterial, so it keeps those clogged pores from getting infected. And fourth, it soothes the area and gives it a nice little barrier. That barrier protects the area from any future inflammations or, I don't know, irritation that you might have over there. I forgot to tell you how you use it, so how I use it. So you are gonna take a nice little amount like this and then apply on the spot. And you're not gonna rub it in like you would lotion or anything. You can just a little bit if it's a bigger area, but you're gonna leave it like that. And you're gonna do that in the evening because it needs to stay like this, and you're probably gonna smear it somewhere if it's in the day. So you're gonna do that in the evening, and then in the morning you're gonna wash it off with a nice soft cleanser. I suggest just a soap, not a cleanser, but you do whatever you like. And then when you wash it off, you just continue with your day as you usually would. For tip number 4, if you do not like the look of cellulite on your legs, I might have something that can help you out. And it helped me out in a way that my cellulite is less apparent, so it's not as in your face as it was before. which is Epsom salt shower gel. Now, Epsom salt shower gel here you cannot really see because this has been through a lot. Look at this bottle. It has been through a lot. A lot of companies will market Epsom salt or any sort of gel as a remove the cellulite. You cannot remove it by anything topical, so it has to come from the inside. It's not possible to do it in any way, with any sort of cream, with any sort of gel, so do not fall a victim to that. What you can do with some product is make it less visible, and that is exactly what I did with this one. This is the Epsom salt gel shower gel. So I don't have a bathtub. If you have a bathtub, maybe you can try this out with the Epsom salt. But I don't have a bathtub, I have a shower. So in the shower, this is so much easier to use because I can just apply this gel on my legs, massage it in, leave it to work, and then wash it off. The reasons why I love it, first of all, it's very relaxing. It has this very sauna type of smell to it, so it puts you in a really nice mood when you are in the shower and everything is steaming, and then you open this up and then pour into your hand and just smell it. Just feels very nice, feels very luxurious, even if it's such a simple ritual. Salt in this acts like a little gentle exfoliant, so when you massage it into your legs, it removes the dead layer of the skin. Skin looks much smoother, softer, and that way the dimples from your cellulite are less visible. Another thing why I love it is how I apply it. I take it in my hand, apply it to my legs very nicely, and then I like to give myself a nice massage. So I massage this into my skin. Another reason why I love it is the magnesium in the Epsom salt is basically magnesium sulfate. It's a compound of magnesium and sulfate. So when I say that magnesium in this is what I mean, this Epsom salt. Okay, so it's not confusing. What I mean is magnesium in this draws out any trapped moisture from your skin and gives you that depuffed look on your legs, hence your legs appearing tighter. When you apply this and massage it into your skin nicely, it draws out all of that captured fluid. It lowers the visibility of cellulite. Again, does not remove it, lowers the visibility. So this is not a permanent thing, and this will give you tighter skin for up to a day maybe. Have some sort of occasion where you're going and you're wearing like very short skirt or a dress or shorts and you want your legs to be snatched. Magnesium sulfate or Epsom salt shower gel. For the tip number 5, I'm gonna tell you that you maybe have a bum, but you have no idea that you do because your psoas muscle is so tight. We have come to the tip number 5, and I'm gonna show you something and you're gonna be surprised what it is, and I'm gonna explain everything. We've come to the tip number 5, and this might be most unsexy tip that I have for you, but it might be the most important one. And I'm gonna show you the device and you're gonna wonder what it is. Some of you might know, but this is a psoas muscle release tool, device, however you want to call it. I'm gonna insert a video on how this is done, and I'm gonna explain a little bit more about what it is. I watched so many different videos about why our bad posture is caused by a tight psoas, and I didn't know what a psoas is. It's a muscle that we have that is kind of behind our core, and it's the muscle that helps with different type of things. Basically, if you're walking upstairs, or it helps move your thighs up to your chest, if that makes it easier for you. I'm gonna try to insert like how everything looks because it's so hard to explain it. From so much sitting, this muscle becomes very tight. We sit a lot in a day. We're not meant to be sitting this much. The muscle gets very, very tight, which is why it kind of leans our hips inwards. So it pushes our posture like that, and then you appear slouchy and you appear as if your bum is non-existent. And also it can cause a lot of like lower back pain, and overall we need to take care of our psoas muscle because it's very important, and I had no idea about it. Walking as much as you can, but if you work like a desk job that requires you to be sitting like 8 hours, that is sometimes very hard, and that's why I got this tool. This helps with releasing the tension in your psoas. You use the psoas tool is you apply it somewhere between your hips, I would say, depending on the width of your hips, and you slowly let your body sink into it. That's how I like to use it. Very deep in your core. You need to allow your body to glide into this, because that way, once it glides into your core, into your hips, it will push the psoas a bit further back, releasing the tension from that very, very tight muscle. You don't want to like lay on top of it and just push it into your stomach. That will really cause many, many bad things. You don't want to do that. You don't want to pressure anything. When it comes to stuff like this, you just want to lie on top of it and let your body glide into it. It takes time. Your muscle needs to stay relaxed over a longer period of time. But at some point, your hips, they're gonna tilt back, not like go forward. So you're gonna get a nice little bum, which, surprise, you maybe have a bum, but you have no idea because your psoas is tight and your spine is gonna go back into its place, nice position, and you're gonna get such a better posture that your confidence is just gonna skyrocket. I love this little machine. And of course, be careful with this, with anything else that I suggested. If you are kind of like pregnant or you have some sort of injury or issue, do not get it. Tip number 6 is a smaller tip, not really a hack of its own, but I wanted to include it because for some people it might be a very nice hack. Sometimes when you want to go to sleep because you need to wake up early or you just want to feel more rested in the morning, and then you try to fall asleep but nothing is happening and you're wide awake at like 1 a.m. This little hack really helped me out, and it's magnesium oil, spraying magnesium oils on the bottom of your feet. I think it's on the bottom of your feet because it absorbs the fastest, so it gets spread throughout your body quicker than if you were like spraying it somewhere else in your body. I think that's why on the bottom of the feet, but I'm not sure. I tried it out. The bottom of my feet works amazing. I don't know if it's like a placebo effect that I saw it and then I was like, okay, this might work, and then it worked for me. Magnesium really calms the nervous system, helps with stress, with anxiety, just relaxes the muscle. I also read that it helps with reducing like cramps in your legs, so like muscle cramps overnight. Also, it improves the quality of your sleep, which is awesome. We're down to tip number 7, and that is going to be that you cannot really put collagen on top of your skin and expect it to do anything to your face. It has to come from the inside, so you cannot use any topical collagen or serums or face creams or whatever with collagen in them and then expect that your skin is gonna absorb them or whatever. That's not gonna happen. You need to help the collagen production from the inside so that your skin elasticity can stay the same. For this, I think it's very important our nutrition, and I've spoken about this in my how to eat and drink your skincare video on how to intake collagen. If you want to see it, I will put it somewhere. They're naturally found in some fish, meat, legumes, and stuff like that. I love to take them as supplements as well. They have like little capsules, L-lysine capsules that you take 2 to 3 times a day, I think, and sometimes I forget, so I only took like once a day. And I still notice the difference. First of all, it helps with immune support, also the muscle recovery, which is great if you're going to the gym or working out. But the reason why I started taking L-lysine like years ago is for the collagen synthesis. L-lysine is known to boost collagen, which in result gives you a much firmer skin, healthier hair, and it helps any sort of wound heal much faster, which is great. Let me explain a bit more about collagen. Collagen is a protein. Essentially, it's a protein, and this is what is responsible for your skin's elasticity, tightness, firmness. Now, lysine is what is essential for the collagen production in a way that it helps the collagen fibers kind of bind together and making them much firmer, tighter, and this is what gives your skin that nice, youthful, elastic, strong look. I found that some evidence show that it also helps with acne flare-up, but I'm not gonna testify to this because I never used it for that, or I never had any acne flare-up. So, but it is what I read. So if it's helpful to someone, if you want to research it more, you definitely should. Collagen, lysine is amazing for, like I said, collagen production, minimizing the fine lines, the wrinkles, making your skin much tighter, firmer, which is so much better than to just jump to getting Botox at like 25. Right? For the last tip, it's something that has been a lifesaver for me, and I feel like us as girls, we do really need a lot of steps that are kind of urgent, and it can get really, really messy if you're traveling or if you're outside and just like keeping everything in your bag can be very stressful, just trying to remember if you brought everything with you. That is why I have my little Girly emergency survival kits. And these things, like, I have two. I'm not gonna show you both. I have some stuff in this one, I have some stuff in this one. I switched these up a lot, so I had a different type of pouch before. The bigger one is more if I'm like going to the beach, or if I need to be somewhere for the whole day or a few days and I just need, you know, extra things. But on a daily basis, every time I switch a purse, I just move this from one purse to the other because it's very small. It can fit in any purse that I have, which is great. Has a nice little swan. It's so dirty. Look at how dirty it is, because it has been in my bag for so long. And for this, it's a little ring, which is so cute, right? And you can actually wear it as a ring, like that. Anyway, I don't remember where I got this, like I said, but if I find it, I'll try to link it on my Amazon. And I'll probably link everything I have shown in this video to my Amazon as well, if I can find the links. Some stuff I don't buy off of there, so I know a lot of you like keep on asking me for the links, I always link what I can find that I really use, but some things I just didn't get there, so I don't have a link for you, but I can try and maybe find something similar. That's a good idea. I'll try to find something similar for this stuff, so you guys don't have to search for it, okay? Really survival emergency, however you want to call it, kit is basically just having a bunch of stuff that you might need in one place, so you don't have to always stuff like full size products or stuff into your like a bag or backpack. You have everything in here. So what I like to do is I like to get a lot of like mini stuff. So I have like a mini dental floss, a mini deodorant, and then I have like a mini nail file. I have studs for my earrings. I have some gum. I always have some hair ties. I have these like cleansing wipes, a hair clip. I have tampons. I have a little mirror. I have a mini perfume. I always keep like the testers if I need it. I don't really use makeup on a daily basis, so I don't have any makeup in here. Then I have some mini pads. I have more tampons. You never know, like sometimes you're not on your period, but like there are other girls that might ask you for a tampon, and it's such a nice girly girl thing to help out a girl in need, right? So you can really be saving someone's day with this. Then I have this little towels, and I need to show you, but I don't know if I can show you because this needs to be activated with water. They look like a mini tablet, but it's not a tablet, it's a towel. I swear it's a towel. Let me show you. If you're traveling and then at a hotel and then you don't bring your own towel and need something to wipe your face with, that it's not dirty, you don't want to do that with a hotel towel ever in your life, okay? Then you get this. And I know it's small. I think you can open it more, but I cannot open it now. Oh, I can. Wait. So it's like that. It's a nice little towel that you can use after you remove your makeup and then throw it away. Now I'm just gonna keep it here. Then I have I have nail file. I have two nail files. I have like this thinner one and then this thicker one as well. I do my own nails. Sometimes your nails start chipping and you just need a quick fix. This is always handy. I have a band-aid, I have more of these towels. I have this like reusable makeup sponge. I have some medicine, always have some medicine. And then I have, like I said, the studs for my earring. I usually have a lot more stuff in here. I have a comb, I have bobby pins, little elastics, different stuff, maybe different medicines that I might need, but I used up most of the stuff from here or lost them. I really need to restock these little guys and organize them as well. Something that you would want to see, let me know, and then I can just do this with you. That would be fun. Sometimes these little things can be such a helpful thing, and I really love that. So I always have this with me. It's so easy to carry, it's so easy to put in your bag, in your purse, in your backpack, wherever. Pull it out and you have everything you need, you know? Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys loved this video. I had a lot of fun combining this list. Like I said, I have many, many more. I'm a person that has tested a lot of stuff, so I can even like make the negative list, like the stuff that don't work, because I tested a lot of stuff. So some of them that did work, I put them on this list. I have more if you want part 2. yeah. And in the meantime, I wish you a happy, beautiful, fantastic day wherever you are. And thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video.